Welcome to today's video, where we will be discussing the true story of a man who made some bad financial decisions. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of earning and spending money, but sometimes these decisions can have long-lasting and negative consequences. In this video, we'll dive into the details of how one man's poor choices led him down a path of financial hardship, and what lessons we can learn from his experience. Whether you're just starting out on your financial journey or looking to make some changes, this video will provide valuable insights into the importance of making wise financial decisions. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Martin was a young adult from a modest family. He did not receive any financial education growing up, and as a result, made several financial mistakes that made his life difficult. The first mistake Martin made was choosing to study something that did not suit him. His parents paid for his tuition and housing in a college town, but he failed to complete his studies. By the time he was 21, Martin realized that he did not believe in the value of education and decided to find a job. Without a college degree, he landed a job as a cashier in a retail store that paid him a net salary of €1,400 per month. However, the store was not close to where Martin lived, so he decided to buy a car to commute to work. With limited funds, the salesman convinced Martin to buy a brand new car for €13,000 on a 5-year loan. For simplicity, let's assume that the monthly installment of the loan was €250. Combined with the cost of insurance for young drivers, Martin's monthly car expenses were €400. Although Martin knew that his monthly salary would be reduced by €400, he forgot that owning a car comes with additional costs such as fuel, winter tires, maintenance, repairs, government taxes, and potential fines. Despite his high monthly car expenses, Martin still lived with his parents and enjoyed spending money on unnecessary items. He bought a TV, gaming console, branded clothes, watches, and jewelry, and gave gifts to his loved ones. He partied a lot, traveled, and treated his friends to drinks. Martin made the critical error of not having a budget, which meant he spent more than he earned. He kept dipping into his savings, believing that his salary would allow him to recover the following month. However, life is unpredictable, and Martin faced an unexpected expense. His employment contract was not renewed, and he did not immediately qualify for unemployment benefits. He had no income. Furthermore, before leaving on vacation, Martin parked his car in the wrong spot, and it was towed to the impound lot. The fine was €900, and he did not have the funds to pay it. Martin mustered the courage to ask his kind-hearted mother for a loan, which she agreed to give him. However, he still owed her the money. He felt guilty and decided to apply for a credit card from his bank to repay his mother. The bank manager, who knew Martin's family, made an exception and granted him a credit card. With the credit card, Martin could spend up to €2,000. However, he did not fully grasp that he did not have the money and that he would have to pay it back at the start of each month. It was his biggest mistake. Martin used the credit card to live beyond his means and show his friends that he was doing well financially. However, he quickly found himself unable to pay the monthly installments on his credit card. Desperate for a solution, Martin turned to a lending company and took out a €3,000 loan to be repaid over 3 years. He needed the money to pay off his credit card debt. In the end, Martin found himself backed into a corner and needed to find a solution to get out of his financial predicament. He started reading books and watching videos that explained how to manage his personal finances. Martin put many of the tips he learned into practice. First of all, paying off debts. Martin decided to live a very modest lifestyle to have more money at the end of each month and repay his debts faster. He also canceled his credit card and opted for a prepaid credit card that allowed him to never be in debt. The money on this card is money that Martin actually has. Secondly, having a good income. To achieve this, he decided to move out of his parents' house to find work in the city and take university courses in the evening. He was now convinced that a degree would offer him better long-term pay. He chose business studies to have a very general education with the most possible career options. He also found an administrative job that allowed him to have flexible hours that enabled him to balance his work and student life. Third tip: avoiding objects that make him lose money. Martin now lived in the city to pursue his studies at night and work during the day. He chose his housing to be close to his workplace and school to minimize commuting. He sold his car and opted for a bike and public transportation. Fourthly, Martin now had an understanding of the importance of budgeting and ensuring he did not spend more than he earned. He created an Excel file where he listed his salary, fixed expenses, desired monthly savings, and followed his plan strictly. Over the years, Martin finally earned his degree and was able to obtain a well-paying job at a tech company. Today, Martin makes a lot more money, but he doesn't forget his years of anxiety when he couldn't make ends meet. He could spend more money, but he doesn't. Of course, he allows himself some small pleasures, but he tries to live as if his salary hasn't really increased. He has a different view of necessary expenses. Here are some examples. He buys more expensive clothing only if they are of better quality, and he knows he can keep them for a long time. Jeans, shoes, etc. He avoids unnecessary expenses in nightclubs. He cooks his own meals but treats himself to a restaurant outing from time to time. He plans his vacations in advance and saves money for them. He never hesitates to learn new things. He knows that learning from others' mistakes will save him a lot of time. Martin also met a woman who shares the same values as him. Both of them live modestly, build up their savings, have investments, business ideas, and family projects. In short, Martin is now happy and knows that life still has a lot to teach him and offer him. He knows that the day he and his wife have children, he will make it a point to teach them how to manage their money and make good financial decisions. Being knowledgeable about finances is crucial in today's world. Unfortunately, many people lack this knowledge and find themselves struggling with financial problems. But by educating ourselves on financial matters, we can better understand the choices available to us and make informed decisions that will benefit us in the long run. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you for taking the time to watch and support my channel. If you liked what you saw and heard, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel to stay up to date with all my latest content. Also, if you want to hear more stories like this one, make sure to check out my other videos. I have a lot of exciting content planned for the future, and I can't wait to share it with you all. Thank you again for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye, good evening, and see you soon.